Hello, we will discuss the questions we have created. First, introduce myself, Nabila Laila, NPM 2113, and my friends, Najati Qothru 2118 and Nikita Lydiana 3180. The first is sentence completion. Among the two candidates, the one with more experience is clearly. In this sentence, among the two candidates indicates a comparison between two people. So the comparative form, not the superlative, must be used. Start from A. Most qualified. Most is the superlative form, which is used for three or more people, not for just two. B. More qualified. Incorrect, because it doesn't include the, even though the context refers to a specific person. C. The most qualified. Although it uses the, it is still in the superlative form, which is not appropriate for comparing only two people. So, the correct answer is D. Jawaban yang benar adalah yang D, karena menggunakan komparatif dan terdapat kata the untuk menyebutkan spesifik. Bisa dilihat dari slide berikutnya, yaitu correct answer D, the more qualified. Many people might choose the most qualified because it sounds superior, but the phrase among the two means only comparing the people, so you have to use comparative because the noun one is mentioned before. We use the more qualified. Use the because it is specific.
Let's analyze this sentence. It was clear from the blah 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 in his voice that the contractor was truly sorry for the massive delays in the project and was hoping for blah 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 for causing the couple such inconvenience. The first blank described the tone in the contractor's voice, and we're told he is truly sorry. So, we need a word that conveys regret or apology. Options like strain, remorse, and contrition could fit the first blank, but let's look at the second blank as well. The contractor is hoping for something because he is caused inconvenience, so we're looking for a word that means forgiveness or leniency. Let's evaluate the option. A. Strain, blah blah blah, adulation. Strain doesn't fit well with being sorry, and adulation means excessive praise, which doesn't fit the context. B. Contrition, blah blah blah, clemency. Contrition fits well with being sorry, and clemency means leniency or forgiveness, which fits the context. C. Remorse, blah blah blah, justification. Remorse fits well with being sorry, but justification doesn't fit the context or of hoping for forgiveness. D. Gratification, blah blah blah, remediation. Gratification is a positive emotion, which doesn't fit with being sorry. E. Jubilates, blah blah blah, ameliorates. Jubilance is a happy emotion which doesn't fit with being sorry. Given the context and the clues, the best fit is B. Contrition, blah blah blah, clemency. Contrition match the tone of being sorry, and clemency match the hope for forgiveness. The correct answer is B.
Hey guys, my name is Nikita Lydiana with NPM 2180. So, this is the question, let's break down the question. And the correct answer is B, credibility and consistent. Why? Because the sentence describes a situation where the scientist's theory was initially doubted, as shown by the praise met with skepticism. However, it then states that the theory gradually gained something positive over time, This shift from doubt to acceptance suggests that the missing word should reflect an increase in trust or respect, such as credibility. And the reason for this change is explained in the second part of the sentence, which states that later experiments produced results that were remarkably blah 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 with her predictions. This clearly implies that the results supported or matched what the scientists had predicted, meaning the missing word should suggest agreement, like consistent. Together, these clues point to a growing acceptance of the theory based on supportive evidence. Why point A, C, and D is wrong? Point A, notoriety and incongruent. Notoriety is being famous for something bad, and incongruent is not in agreement, inconsistent. If her theory gained notoriety, that implies infamy or negative attention, not respect or acceptance. If results were incongruent with predictions, they contradicted her theory, which will then lead to acceptance or growing support. And point C, opposition and incompatible. Opposition is resistance or disapproval, and incompatible is not able to exist together, conflicting. Why it's wrong? If her theory gradually gained opposition, it suggests things got worse, not better. That contradicts the idea of progress or validation. Incompatible results would weaken her theory, not strengthen it. And point D, condemnation and alignment. Condemnation, strong disapproval, and alignment is an agreement or harmony. Why it's wrong? If experiments aligned with her predictions, the theory will gain support, not condemnation, and condemnation conflicts with a positive result and contradicts the word gained. A theory will then gain condemnation as a result of matching evidence. The two parts of the sentence not logically connect, so the correct answer is B, because credibility, being trusted or believed in, fits with acceptance and support, and consistent result match with her predictions fits with validation. Next question. This is the questions, and let's go and break down the question. The question is, this is the most fastest route to the airport, especially during rush hour. Where is the correct or incorrect? The answer is A. The most fastest is incorrect, because the fastest is already a superlative, so adding most is unnecessary and grammatically wrong. So, why B and C and D is correct? B. Route. This word is a noun and it is used correctly. Example, this is the fastest route to the airport. No error here. The noun route is appropriate and match the sentence structure. And point C, to the airport. This is a prepositional phrase and it clearly tells us where the route goes. To the airport is standard correct phrase. It functions as an adverbial phrase, explaining the destination. No grammar, no uses or issue here. D. Especially during rush hour. This is an adverbial phrase modifying the entire clause. It's explaining when or under what condition the route is the best. Especially during rush hour means the route is particularly good at that time. Grammatically correct and logically clear. Thank you. Bye.
Let's look at the sentence. Between skirt and pants, skirts were most popular among women during the 1950s. The question asks us to identify the incorrect part of the sentence. We have four options: A. Skirts, B. Must, C. Among, and D. is during. The key to solving this question lies in understanding the difference between comparative and superlative adjectives. When comparing two items, we use the comparative form more, and when comparing three or more items, we use the superlative form must. In this sentence, we are comparing two items, skirt and pants. Therefore, the correct word to use would be more popular, not most popular. Given this explanation, the incorrect part of the sentence is clearly the word must. So, the correct answer is must. Using more instead of must would make the sentence grammatically correct. Between skirt and pants, skirts were more popular among women during the 1950s.